Hey folks, how are you doing? Joe here. I'm out with Mr. Wolf. We're out on a fall overnight bushcraft camp. We camp under a tarp. Have a fun time. Wolf and I are going to hike about an hour back into the bush here. And while we're on the way, I want to talk to you about some of the gear I've chose to bring on this trip. Where do you get this, Joe? Is a question I get all the time. Where do you get this gear? Well, for the longest time, I never had a really good answer, not a singular place. I would shop at different websites and I would send people to different websites to get the gear that they needed for different outdoor pursuits. The problem with this is a lot of those places also carry low quality, mass-produced gear. Stuff that you end up using once or twice and then it'll break. So, last month, we dropped my new website, Robinet Outfitters. That took about a year behind the scenes work. I'm really proud of it. I'm really proud of the gear selection that we have on it and the quality of it. Just a month in, the feedback on our offerings and customer support has been amazing. When I set out to build Robinet Outfitters, I wanted to create a place for you to find the highest end curated gear that you can treat as an investment. Something that is going to stand the test of time. And that's exactly what we've built. Knives, tarps, saws, tents, cooking gear, anything on Robinet Outfitters are things I either use, have tested, or talk about in my videos. As I mentioned earlier, we'll be sleeping under a tarp on this trip, and you can find a range of the tarps on Robinet Outfitters. We've got Etowah, DD hammocks, and AquaQuest. We also have a ton of super durable waterproof clothing from Revolution Race. So to find anything you see in this video, and plus tons more, head over to robinetoutfitters.com. Oh man, I love the fall. Look at this. It's gorgeous. 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 Well, we're here. We didn't walk for quite an hour, maybe a half hour, 45 minutes. But we're here. And I figured that this is a good spot. There's maples around. There's some conifers. There's a big open spot area here for a fire. And for Wolfie to run around like a silly boy. So, we're gonna get set up. Worked up a little bit of warmth here. Took the coat off. It's a pretty slick setup. This is my Gregory pack. It's only a 45 liter pack. It's more of a backpacking. What do you see? Squirrel making noise. More of a backpacking style pack, but you can see you can rig it up for however you want. So I've got these side clips. This one doesn't come undone. It just loosens or tightens. So that was in there solid. You could see it. Then I got my Silky big boy. And underneath, we've got a solid connection with the wool blanket. And because we're using the tarp, so I'm going to sleep in front of the fire. I do have a sleeping bag to put under, a small one, but I always like to use the wool blanket just to protect my stuff. And this is I'm going to share this with Wolfie. It's going to get down to 0 Celsius tonight. So this is all pretty slick on backpacks nowadays. Never used to have these things. I always used to have to put on my own. Funny looking in through the camera here. It looks all green, but the colors are popping right now. It's like probably peak colors on the outside of the forest, but it always takes a little while for the younger leaves, the younger trees to change the colors. I'm gonna go between this tree here and this one. It gives me a big space, big open spot in front for a fire as well. But there's a lot of debris in the way. We gotta get rid of. Rotten wood, rotten old aspen. Good boy, huh? Talk about a non-reactive dog. Watch out! Watch out! Watch out! Good boy. There you go. There you go. Alright, I'm going to get my shelter out now. I'm going to use my old school Etowah Bushcraft USA tarp. And my small 5x7. So a 10x10 tarp and a 5x7 tarp, which we're going to set up a really cool tarp shelter with. The ultimate tarp shelter, I would wager to say. I spent 5 nights in a shelter just like this, exactly with this same tarps, in the winter time with Ken and Kyle. It got real cold. So in here I've got paracord and other cord. This is not paracord. This is like smaller, tighter stuff. This is paracord here. We got our 5x7 and our old beast, old faithful 10x10. And I'm just tying taut line hitches. Taut line riches for snitches. Okay, we're gonna leave it relatively loose right now. And we're gonna go with our 10x10 first. So, here's a corner. There's one tab up. And one tab up. Right there. And then you're gonna go up one more set, I believe. So you have 2 tabs up. And there are 2 tabs. The second tab up is on your paracord, right? There's where we're at now. I've just broken a stick to use as a toggle. Nothing fancy. Well, we'll just say it's at the second one for now. I take a loop and put it through the tab and then stick the toggle in there. Okay. This is good because you can move the tarp around with the toggles. So again, we're gonna go on a diagonal, and maybe I did it wrong. I might have been on the front first. Maybe it should have been on the first tab, but no big deal. We can fix that if we need to. I'm gonna go to the end, and I believe 2 tabs again. Yeah, right about here. We want to stake it out. So I'm gonna go ahead and make some legit stakes here. This is how I really like to do the pegs. Sometimes it doesn't work out the way it grows and stuff, but you can see you can put it through the hole. It holds it down here. So again, I think it's this peg here. We're gonna try this one first. There's some nice soil here. Should stick right in. Maybe not. Okay. That's as in as it's gonna be. What are you barking at? No, don't bark. What are you even doing? It's just a tree squeaking, bud. Hey? You're gonna be okay. Alright, we're getting there. Not very warm actually after we stop walking. Whew. All right. Here's where it really adds to it. So I'm going to attach the tabs to the same toggles that the other tarp is attached to. I'm going to attempt to do that at least. piece of paracord to go from there to there. I'll get that in there. Tie this on. A couple overhands. And then this here, we can just cinch back up like Canadian, or like a taut line hitch type thing. That's going to stay on there. Okay, okay. Now, it might be a little lopsided, you know. Don't blame me. I'm a little lopsided myself. So that's going to get pegged down to the ground as well. And then we're going to have like a wall, you know? Like a whole wall in here. Alright, it's all set up, you can see. Got basically a wall there. The entrance here and a little bit of an entrance there. So lots of ventilation. And then if you wanted extra protection, you pull this down and peg it out in front. Like this. And what that's going to do for you, really, like today, it's overkill. You know what I mean? Especially if I want to have a fire in front, which I can still do. I'll move this away and I'll show you all that too. But for the wintertime, if you didn't want to carry like some big heavy tent, this would suffice. You know what I mean? You're very protected in here. And just like that, it's all open. You have a fire, no problem. I'm gonna go around and try to find another rock smooth like this to peg down the other side. And I gotta get firewood. I'm really hungry. All right. Oh, sorry, buddy. You're okay. Come here. I bopped him in the noggin. Bopped him in the noggin. Good boy. All right. So I've just been collecting these off the ground, and they're dead standing. They're good old oak and whatever hardwood. But I found something really cool. Let's go check it out. You get bopped in the noggin. Hey. So here we are in October now, Halloween season, and I believe that this is called a witch's broom, if I'm not mistaken. So it's a growth form of a spruce. Look at it, it looks completely different than the rest of it around, and it will make for great kindling. If the old witch don't mind, take her broom. And there we have it. It's all nice and dead and dry, so should be a good piece of kindlings. Some deer poop here, a rabbit. Looks like a rabbit actually. Also, a downed balsam fir. So I can use that for some sort of insulation from the ground sheet style. Looks like it just had root rot. It's not a ton, but it's something. I have a sleeping pad as well, so it's not a big deal. Maybe even for Wolfie. Yellow birch, Pistilla eleganensis. Great for starting fires and impressing your friends with Latin terminology. Not to be confused with Betula papyrifera. White wolf? Papyrifera? I'm not trying to like peel it, just pull it off so it doesn't hurt the tree so much. Or at all, even. This wood is oak. It's super dense. It's very, very good inside. I got the silky today, like I said. I might have wanted the agua for this, but this works decent anyways. You can hear how dry it is. What are you doing? What are you doing? You got the zoomies, bud? What are you doing? His zoomies last like 3 seconds. Okay? It's so weird. Tucks his tail in, hops around like a little weirdo. Okay? I don't think that I'll need the fire for warmth tonight. I have my blanket and my sleeping bag, so I'm going to set it a bit farther apart. That way I can shut that too and make use of what I've made. So I want to say probably around here I'll start it. Pair it out here. I'm going to get some logs on the ground first just to build it up. There's some not as great logs that were near the bottom. Pieces of the wood that were near the bottom of the logs. So we'll use that for the base. For the ace of base. For the base is base. I saw the logs. Alright. We'll call that good. And then I'm just gonna run and get some kindling and get this thing going before too long. I want to get some pictures and video while it's still bright out. Actually, I got that. You know what? Maybe I'll just split some of this down. We'll call it good. Some choice pieces in here. This one, look at that. Gotta love the natural check. That's what we use. Along with this bad boy. This looks like a good log. Good chopping log. Nope. Don't be stealing my sticks, bruv. Watch out, man. Go on. Go. Alright. We'll call that good. Let's grab a handful of twigs too, maybe, but there should be plenty. There we go. Hey, buddy. Alright, well, I didn't prepare this birch bark at all. I'll show you the reason I like yellow birch so much, because if this was white, you'd have to do a lot of preparation to it to get a spark. Not a lot, but some. Wolf, move, man. No, don't eat. Hey, boy. Here, you want that? Want that? Go get it. Crazy. Alright. This is my feather stick knife. It's called the feather stick. Back up. Back. Alright. I'm not even really trying. I'm just throwing them from above. I bet you that would catch. Boom, it caught. It went out. But normally I would plant it in there. Like, I bet you... Watch. Put it in. Spark it. And fire pretty quickly. But I bet you that I could just spark it from above and get it to go. Might take a little bit more. The spark will cool down in the air before it reaches it. Whereas if you plant it, it won't, but there we go. Alright, let's get that witch's broom on there. Did you hear that? Will, was that you? Hey, that's my microphone. Will's family, it just has a running joke that she's a witch. That like her young niece, the first kid in the family, actually was convinced. And this is like Will's mom and dad saying it. Like, it's not me making this up. It's like her family. Now I have to go along with it. You know what I mean? So, anyways, quite amusing. We love her. She's a saint. I swear. Ugh. No matter what her family tells you. Alright, so that's good. Nice and substantial fire. I'm going to cut the rest of this wood up. But we've got quite a bit here, and I haven't even really cut down any trees. This is all stuff I just found, either leaning on other ones or laying down. But I know from experience the wood that looks like this is usually choice, even if the outside looks like it's too weathered. Just test it out. Like, this is solid wood. Solid gold. Nothing like getting it all at once there, big guy. No, it's right here, man. This is the thing. Here, right here. Right? Joe Rogan it up, boil that stuff down. Here. Good boy. I pulled it back in the back. I stretched this all out. I'm pretty happy with the way this looks and feels. Well, you can see how you can mess around with it. And like, I could tie this up high if I wanted to. I don't even know if you can see what I'm doing now. Holy smokes. Doop. Tie this up high. Have a different look to it, different feel, different usage, but for our purpose, this is fine. And I'm gonna lay with my head kind of poking out here, the little turtle head, you know. Lay like this, still covered. You can see the fire. There's a natural little slant up where like a pillow type thing. And Wolf has like an enormous, you could fit 3 dogs in here, or you know, like 2 people, 2 Joe-sized people. Ugh. What is it? Everything's okay, dude. Buddy, it's nothing. It's squirrels, I can see them. Go get them if you want. You're gonna make it, I promise. Just kind of keep track of my stuff. It's getting a little on the dark side here. So most of my stuff I'll be able to keep track of on here easily. Easily, he says, like that. Accentuating them easily. Toggles can be used for everything. Look at that. Boom. I think I'm going to take Wolfie out next week for 2 nights. Do a 2-nighter out in the bush somewhere. It's supposed to be pretty nice weather, so see how that goes. Don't. Too low, so we just cinch the old girl up, wrap seams around a couple more times, try not to put it right in the fire, you know. And then we have a pretty decent seat. He's all tripped out by the birds. Wolfie, everything's okay, I promise, big boy. Nope. No, it's not. You don't hear that? Dirt. Good. Okay, good boy. Thinking I'm going to scrape some coals to the side and I'll start cooking my sausages now while I prepare the rest of the potatoes, just so that they might be done in a similar time frame. I've got to clean this grill off anyway, so I'll just burn it off for now. These two are from the greatest grocery store on earth, Pino's and Sault Ste. Marie. are doing something up there. Nice. Ooh. What's up? Well, I'm thinking this is close to done, if not done. Peppers are looking nice and grilled, as well as the sausages. I just got to check on the potatoes. Oh, it smells good. I didn't have any seasoning with me. I didn't bring any seasoning with me, so I'm happy to have the garlic and the onions. Oh boy. Oh, steamy. A little on the steamy side. Done. Yeah, they're done. Cool. Okay. I'm sure the food's done. Bam. Woo. Those green peppers smell so good. No! 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 Man down! Oh! That one got a little ashy. Oops. Alright. Cooking with wood now. Oh, can't forget the mustard. Like, on the leave when you say you wrote a mustard. I'm out of mustard, bro. Watch out, buddy. This is not for you. This is not for you. Nope. You wanna lick some mustard? Lick mustard? Weirdo. Alright. Oh. Heavenly. Oh, it's so smoky. You know, cooking on oak is a luxury up here. Mm-hmm. The wind switched. Well, guys, this has turned out to be a pretty enjoyable day. I love getting in the forest this time of year. Like I said, the colors, temperature, no bugs. Just very good memories of being out in this type of weather. Oh wow. That has a slight jalapeno taste. Not spice at all. It's a very good green pepper. Anyway, this is the same tarp I used when Scout and I did my biggest video ever in Windsor. Overnight bushcraft camp with my dog. It was so very long ago. This tarp's been through a lot. I'm gonna cut some more firewood as soon as I'm done eating. We'll get a big fire going. I got a bunch of real hardwood here still. And then, yeah, just kind of chill out by the fire tonight. Maybe I'll tell you a story or two. And just relax and enjoy the night with the dog. So YouTube changed my life, guys. We went from never knowing anything but living paycheck to paycheck, both of us working, to being able to help out family and friends. You know what I mean? And that's the most important thing to me. And none of this would have happened without you guys. None of this would have happened without YouTube. None of this would happen without me plugging away for years and years and years, and a lot of favor and luck. And I just lately have been feeling very appreciative and really looking back on things. You know, a lot of these past 15 years has been dedicated to just YouTube, right? Just to getting out and making videos, and that's been my life. It's been pretty hectic, man, and pretty fast. Pretty because everything is always revolving around videos and when the next video is out and where I'm going to go for the next shoot and sponsors and drama and everything that is involved with being a personality on the internet. And life has kind of passed me by, if I'm being honest with you. My kids are grown. Emerald's 10. I don't say, grown is an overstatement. My kids are growing. Emerald's 10. Autumn is 4. Autumn's in school now, guys. We moved up here when Autumn was 6 weeks old, 5 weeks old. And she's 4 now, and she's in school. It's crazy. I can see time pass with my children aging. I've done a couple shows. There's potentially more in the works. We started the Bushcraft, or Robinet Outfitters, sorry. We started Robinet Outfitters. Very, very proud of that. We've gone through a couple dogs. I miss my family. My kids miss my family. We haven't been home to Windsor in a while. I think moving forward, I'm going to treat YouTube as a job, 9-to-5 job type thing, and I'm going to go out, dedicate maybe 2 to 3 days a week in getting a video out, and spend the rest at home with my family. And not worry about so much about traveling to different locations and stuff. Just focus on maybe some more skill videos this time of year and staying a little bit closer around. Doing still a couple nighters and a couple overnighters together and taking the dog and building things and having a lot of fun outdoors doing YouTube stuff, but still being around so that I can be home for things. Taking the kids to karate and dance and spending the weekends with them when they're off school and things like that. I've too often put my family on a back burner to do YouTube. And it's not really about the excitement and like the getting out there and everything. It's just, this is what I have to do. So those guys take second place. And I don't want to do that anymore. You can't get back to time with the kids. And it's pretty important. It's very important to me. Nothing will change with the YouTube channel. If anything, it'll get more regimented. But I just do want to like dedicate time towards that so that the rest of the time it can be with the family. We're very happy where we are now. It took us a while to get used to it. Full hour drive into the city and one way. But things are getting better. We're starting to know people. I can upload from home now. The kids are in all sorts of programs. Will's making friends. It's good. It's a good life. The only problem is we're far from home. And there's some issues at home. You know, Windsor being home. But Old Uncle Justin opened up that border for us non-vaxxers, so I'll be able to drive through the States to get home, which is 6 hours instead of 12, so that makes things a lot easier, and I can go home and help out and see everybody I need to see and things like that. So Mr. Wolfie's fitting in real well. Love him. He's a good boy, eh, Wolf? Yeah, you are. Crate trained within 3 hours of getting him. Crazy. But anyways, life is good, guys. Life is very good, and I hope that you all have are having good lives right now as well. You know, you guys are what keep me going. You guys are what allow me to do this, and I'm gonna do it until I can't anymore. I'm gonna do it until nobody wants to watch anymore. So it's wild. When I was growing up, man, there wasn't an option to be a YouTuber. You know, kids would be like, "Oh, I want to be a policeman, a fireman, a doctor, a taxi driver," whatever the case may be. Now it's like, "Oh, I want to be a YouTuber," and that's what I am. I was ashamed of it for a long time. Going in the woods and shooting videos, grown ass man, it seemed weird. Now nobody bats an eye at it. It's crazy. What's really funny is when I get the comment, "Why don't you go get a real job, Joe?" It's like, tell me you wouldn't switch places. Tell me you would quit this to go work a 9 to 5. I'm not putting anybody down. I'm not like belittling anything. Believe me, I come from nothing. I come from this. I come from this dirt right here. A little south of here. But why would I do that? I'm my own boss, and I make good money to camp and do what I want to do. Why would I go get a quote-unquote real job, work for the quote-unquote man for less money? That doesn't make any sense. Get your head on straight, bye! Alright, big guy, you gotta get up. Get up. Hey! Off. Off, off, off. Good boy. Come here, buddy. Come. There you go. Come on, lay down. Good boy. Lay down. Oh, yeah. Good doggy. Good doggy. Oh, we're going to head to bed, guys. Get all squared away in here. Probably take a little while, but that's what we're doing. No, stay there, bud. Come here. Good boy. Lay down. Here, lay down. That's my sleeping bag. Where are you going? Wolfie, come back. Come. Yeah, good boy. Here. Lay down. Yes, good boy. Down. Here. Oh. Well, this is a pretty comfy setup, if I do say so myself. I'm warm enough. Oh, he's got that blanket to lay on, as well as I do as a ground sheet. I can see the fire out there, which is really just embers now. But this is perfect. This is a perfect night. No wind. Very sheltered in here. This is exactly what I wanted. Good boy. Alright, folks. We'll see you in the morning. We'll cook up some food for breakfast and we'll hang out a little bit, have a tea. But this is enough for tonight. I'm beat. And I will see you guys in the morning. Good night. Legit snoring. Morning. Sun's coming up. Slept good. Fire's completely out. I already tried, but we're gonna get it going again here quick. We both slept good. Wolfie's such a good dog, man. He every time I woke up to pee, and then when I woke up in the morning, he was there right next to me. Other than ripping through my freaking Z-Pac's tent, he's been great while we were camping and at home. Good. Wolfie, down. Good down. Stand. Come. Good. Good boy. Here you go. See just how much room I have in there? It's like a tent. It's like a tent if you don't need screen protection from bugs. Oh, thin bacon. This is thin bacon nonsense. Uneven bacon, lowered expectations. Man, this is gonna be so good. It's super smoky, it's all oak. Look at that. Like the amount of smoke coming off there. I found this rock last night, right here. Rolled it over. I think I like this spot. I might keep it. Keep coming back to it. Build something maybe, but we'll see. But anyways, that rock will be there as a marker. And there's a little bit of a windbreak and heat reflector. Again, look at the smoke. Look at the smoke coming off that all oak smoke, bro. Oh my gosh. Alright, I'm combating flames and uneven cooking bacon, but we're gonna get it done. We're gonna get it done. None of that is burnt, it's just super smoked, I promise. Look at it. Soft still. Ow! And hot. Okay, I've had to pull the coals out quite a bit. These are almost done. These are done. This guy's wanting some. There's some more there. Let's see. Let's try this. That's lovely. Oh, a little crispy in the middle. Oh, it's so smoky. It's so good. You like that? How's that, eh? How's that, eh? Okay. These are all done. Oh my god, it's so good. It's so good. I'm in it, buddy. There's enough heat in there to cook another batch. I'll probably do that. Oh man. So very good. Bacon hands, bacon hands. Here, look, my hands clean. Oh yeah, clean as the day is long. Oh, that one is my favorite right there. Frickin' Soft and slippery bacon, smoky. Super good. Well, while that bacon's cooking up, start tearing down camp. Again, pretty slick setup, guys. This would be good for the rain too. Also, you can set up different shelters, right? Like different types of shelters with this, with tarps. Hey, no, Wolf. It's not just this. That's what the beauty of a tarp. It's super versatile, right? You can set up a teepee shelter with it, an A-frame, a plow point. Just the possibilities are endless, right? I always love camping in front of, underneath a tarp if I can. Again, the only time really that you need a bug screen on a tent or anything is in bug season. That's the only thing that's keeping out. It's not keeping out any kind of wildlife or anything like that. So, anyway, to each their own. And I like the screen. A lot of the times it feels comfortable. It feels more homely in there. But this is good. This is a bushcrafty style bacon stealing dog. I told you no. I told you no to eat the bacon yet. Wait, no eating bacons. He's a good boy, you know. Just needs a little bit more manners. Just a little bit more manners. Just a little bit more manners. Or doggers. Doggers. Wolfie. Nope. Alright. Good boy. Oh, you like that? Okay, well, everything's packed up except for the stuff that I would consider like making the pack into like more of a bushcraft style pack or using it in that use. So again, the bottom of the pack, like normally it's all tight and neat and tidy, tight, but if you loosen up the straps, it fits the Italian wool blanket perfectly. I've been using that thing for years. I honestly couldn't tell you where to get one. I wish I could. I think this was a surplus item. I can tell you where to get everything else. Not this. So if you can find one, I would say jump on that Italian wool blanket because it fits perfectly. It's so like, it's warm, it's got a tight weave, and you can roll it up into a pretty small package. It's not light, you know what I mean? It's a wool blanket, but fits on this small 45-liter backpack pretty nicely. If you can do that on there, it fits on Malcolm's Hidden Woodsman packs, great. But anyway, so that's on there. We'll get everything inside. Look, you can see, like, she's on that thing. And it's about the same width. It's pretty nice. So, on the side, I get my titanium cup and my Nalgene, and that's my cook kit. Basically, my full cook kit for this trip, other than the grill. And I didn't even bring a lid for the cup. It works fine, but obviously a lid will make things more efficient. Did you just do that? Did you just... Huh. Wonder if that was on camera. There's a couple pieces of bacon left. And now there's not, and the package is in the fire. Did you do that? You had to have done that, right? Anyways, and then to secure my saw and axe, it's pretty easy as well. The saw goes in first, and my lanyard I tied will go in the clip, right? And then I don't want this in the pocket. I want it to hang down. And I shouldn't have done that clip up. So the first secure, point of secure, it is there. Point of secure. And then down here, like I said yesterday, it doesn't really unattach, it just tightens. So you can really reef that down when she's on there. Okay. Got the Nalgene in the pocket, and then the gloves for the aesthetics of it all. Just be clipped on the outside as well. Oh, I was just banging that on my GoPro. Sweet! And then you got all your snacks and whatever in the top, your rain cover, whatever you need to get to easily. Dog leash. And it's all still a pretty neat package. What I like to do sometimes is put my sit pad right in this front pocket here. Watch out, buddy. I know there's lots of smoke, but you created it. Right in here. Or like a puffy or a wind shirt. But that's that. Pretty neat, tidy package there. I like it. I'm gonna have to do something about this fire. We'll have to go hike out to a creek and douse it, but okay, let's go, big boy. Come on.